Morning students, and welcome back to science class chapter 9 part 2 air and water. Now let's read about water. Water is as vital as air for our survival. All living beings need water to stay alive, and human beings use water for different purposes like drinking, cooking, bathing, cleaning, etc. About two-thirds of the earth is covered with water, but only a few percent of water is fit for drinking. Though we can see water all around of us, there is large water bodies found on the surface of the earth, but only about two-thirds part of the earth is covered with water, that is only fit for, but very few percent is fit for drinking. Now let's read about the properties of water. Water exists in three forms, that is solid in ice form, liquid in water form, and gas in vapor form. Normally, water exists in liquid form, which changes into vapor when it is heated at 100 degrees Celsius. It changes into ice when temperature reaches below 0 degrees Celsius, and it is the solid form of water and has a definite shape. Water, which is in liquid form, does not have any definite shape of it, and it takes the shape of a container in which it is kept or poured. Now, water pollution. We get water from the rivers, ponds, lakes and rains. These are the different sources of water. We also get water from ground by using wells, hand pumps, etc. But water in river, ponds and lake is not in a pure form. Many impurities like dirt, mud and germs are mixed with these water and make the water unfit for use. Now impurities are of two types. First one is soluble impurities. All the impurities that can dissolve in water are called soluble impurities. For example, salt, potassium and magnesium. Second one is insoluble impurities. All the impurities that do not dissolve in water are said to be insoluble impurities. For example, sand and mud that do not dissolve in water. Now, the way how we can remove these insoluble and soluble impurities from water. Removing insoluble impurities. Insoluble impurities like sand and mud can be removed by the process of sedimentation and filtration. You can see in the picture also, it is given the process of sedimentation for the removal of insoluble impurities from water. Now, for removing soluble impurities, it is more difficult to remove soluble impurities than insoluble ones. Soluble impurities, however, can be removed by evaporations and by distillation process. First, let's read about evaporation process. Take some water in a beaker, dissolve some sugar or salt in the water. Put the beaker on a spirit lamp. How? Now, you can see in the picture also. Allow it to boil until the entire water content of the beaker evaporates, and after evaporation, some crystals can be seen lying in the beaker. These crystals are of sugar or salt. Thus, soluble substances can be removed from the water through evaporation. Now, purifications of drinking water. Impure water may be harmful and leads to many diseases, so you must drink pure water. You can purify water by using these following methods. The first one is boiling. Boiling water for 10 minutes can kill the germs present in water and makes the water pure. It is the simplest way to purify water. The next process is chlorination. Addition of chlorine tablets in water to kill the germs and to make water pure is called chlorination. Third one is water purifier. Today in the houses, we all purify water from electrical water purifier or RO system. So that's all in this chapter. Thank you.